Enemy nest taken.
Okay, we do actually have a governorship on interval. He's doing his best. His best isn't good enough. So, ceaseless swarm, you have no orders, but by no orders you mean Rockbat, Chojrum, and Sawalia. You're just going to hyperlane jump into Ladiome, and we're going to see what we can claim here. This world is so awful that I don't want to take it. It's size 13. Problem is I have to move all these pops because they don't stop breeding. However, I think my patience is worn thin. I'm going to deal with this world and probably just have it do a lot of refining and stuff like that as the populace slowly gets consumed. There's no point in moving all these people, but there's a point in selling them on the black market. So we'll see what the end result after all this is. Why's my phone buzzing me? Ah yes, this year I'm a part of a senior project where I'm attempting to do some 3D work and producing something three-dimensional for a far-off company that I barely know. And by 3D, I mean producing something in 3D space. While very interesting, the logistics of stuff such as going to be
Our construction is complete.
Such as we're trying to plan out the first time we're all going to work together, and the immediate suggestion was during one of my class periods. We're also going to be meeting with a professor while doing so. So, I'm not saying this is bad. I'm merely pointing out the obvious that this is going to be a nightmare. In addition to
Our construction is complete.
I'm sorry, but why? Fine, we'll land our armies on tolerance. You don't deserve it. What the actual... Okay. Here comes the conquest of your people. Your empire capital sucks balls. Here comes the conquest of your people. Your empire capital sucks balls. Oh yes, the base cluster is ours. How's this planet look? It is awful. It is absolutely dreadful. What do you have? You have metal boneyards, meaning you're actually good at science. Meaning we're not actually going to forcibly evict your people. However, we're going to yuck bombardment, devastate the populace, and forcibly change out the vast majority of your buildings while deleting the rest because it's just not helpful to us at this time. As a downgrade instead of delete, I want to demolish these alloy foundries. I don't want to see them again. You're not letting me get rid of them. Windows move planetary prospecting down because it's actually one of the last things I want them to do. We could figure out how useful this planet actually is. Alright, Discerner... Why? Okay, just get Extrema and get something else. Rakarus Swarm, your objective Not that you even choose to accept it, you're just doing so. Get to Nimbus and Lurels, because it's going to be one of the last things we actually do. Then we're just going to keep pushing the envelope into this region and seeing how much we can.
Planetary infestation begun.
I will be so happy. So happy.
When I could lay claim to the vast majority of this place. Can you please not open up the menu? I want to redo the wardrobe campaign. Well, the scientific revolution's not going to be down for long. We'll eventually get enough unity to fix it up. It's just going to take some time. How are you still under the control of someone else? What? Okay. Fine. Pirates make no sense to me. There we go, we took care of your piracy problem. All your people surrender to us. The government is ineffectual, but we've just proven how good we are. How very, very good we are at our jobs.
Enemy nest taken.
Heck if I know, maybe he's just a shadow governor somewhere in the middle of nowhere. It's not going to matter. We'll take it all over. Nerf staple livestock everyone and keep moving with our lives, clear of conscience and full of bellies.
Our construction is complete.
And I do mean bellies. Have you ever tried Jovian stomach? It tastes delicious. Has a nice little bite and kick to it. The juices seep in as you fry it in deep batter.
Our construction is complete.
Oh yes, you're actually moving good.
Our construction is complete.
That's pristine, Jewel. Why are you a holy world? You should not be a holy world, because we're good friends. And you've broken up all the holy worlds for us to use, because we're Zarklon's chosen. You confuse me. I'm confused and scared. I don't understand.
Enemy nest taken.
I guess it's time for endless science. Not like there's much else to do. I had 50k research. To 100k more. Taking your tolerance away from you. How does that make you feel? Your crystalline caverns means we're probably just going to terraform this planet anyway. Because what's the point of these continuing to exist? Again, I wish I could clear out most of this construction. But pause. Should be able to actually demolish all the hydroponics farms in record time.
Planetary infestation begun.
And that should be the last planetary infestation of that little area. That little subsection should belong to us before too long.
And order starts getting restored on a lot of the planets that have been problem children since their inception.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
You know that I think about it, it looks like a very distended jaw. This would be the bottom half of the jaw, this would be the top half. And we're just slowly reaching around all these things, putting them in our mouths and seeing how they taste. I wonder, when this galaxy becomes a living form, what will these people do? They can't rightly go back.
Our construction is complete.
Live in it, for the galaxy hungers for their very flesh. It wishes to sadden them, to destroy them, to make them glad, to make them join the unity and join the whole. And yet, here we are, continuing to push these further into our stomach and reforging them into a species anew. I really must remember to keep my eyes open. I close my eyes for half a second, and then all of a sudden a few seconds pass by, and I'm afraid I might fall asleep and it'll become a minute. A webcam would keep me honest, although I don't know if the world's ready for a face reveal yet. The ceaseless swarm has no orders. I don't think I could just jump you through. I think I could stay ready and just declare war on you, because if I declare war on the Hazar commonality... Who's Kingdom of Yandarin?
Planetary infestation begun. Enemy nest taken.
Interesting. Who's Kingdom of Yandarin allied with? How very interesting. So it's another group, another small group we can take out. For my dream of galactic unity to be realized. Really, I thought these people were all allied against me. And we're all allied in one huge conglomerate. But instead, they've decided to kill each other.
Enemy
In the
nest
face of
taken.
impending doom, they decide to stick with petty squabbles. Well, this is no issue to me. It's their fault they can't stop. Oh boy. So let's get some regular housing. And toss up a... spawn pit. Make sure there's an actual job available. Yes, another group dealt with, one that I'll never have to touch ever again. You've got up here. Technically, you've all got down here. Let's send you both over to this point, and we can then conquer this bottom section. Where did I send you? We have got some mining stations for you to reestablish. Please fix this. I would like to get some more volatile motes. I never thought I'd say that. But the alloys I'm producing are kind of starting to demand.
Planetary infestation begun. Our construction is complete.
my goodness. Okay, you're the other problem, child. Let's fix this. This tropical world has no purpose. So its purpose now will be to be terraformed into a hive world. Hazardous weather and you gain lots of energy, so we're not going to change you from this. It would be silly to do so. All we're going to do is make actually useful stuff exist. We don't need passive defensive armies, that's worthless. We merely need something to keep the rabble and cattle in line. There we go. And let's keep this ball rolling. So, that was supposed to end one of the species, wasn't it? Being invaded elsewhere? Doubtful. War exhaustion because of ground battles, war exhaustion because of ground battles. I so do hate the concept of war exhaustion. At least in a ground battle, even if we are so heavily dominating space, there's nothing they can do.
Right, I'd very much like to just hijack all the resources. Complete my conquest of their people. I personally say if you cut them off from all the resources, they should capitulate. Ground force is just a way to achieve this.
Ah, yes, control reasserted. No, please. Okay. So, you're going to dive right into danger, fly away to the stars, and grab irrational, shall we?
Our construction is complete.
I wonder what kind of super beefy thing I'd need to actually play this game effectively. The way I like to run it is what I should specify. The fact that no one else can do any form of Titanic construction is actually what's
Our
happening.
construction is complete.
That I could buy.
Planetary infestation begun.
Hallelujah. Our conquest continues. Where is this Argarian force coming from? We shouldn't have any allies that are able to just sit there. I can't even back out right now. My goodness, something big is happening. Or not, it's just the game trying to process everything and failing. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. So now we're currently going through the rest of their empire and rebuilding everything that was lost. Everything that was inappropriately built. Nusakan will fall. Thundering Swarm actually doesn't have any orders. So you're actually going to partake in a very specific task by going to Saulea teleport to Zafan and claim that for us.
Our construction is
And we're ready
complete.
to go in and get rid of Zvorak Directorate. And we should be able to crush them for hunger. Unless they're guaranteed independence by anyone else. Declare war on you. It's only them. I'm gonna preemptively declare war on these
We
people.
will annihilate the others.
They won't be able to do jack. However, the Stalking Swarm is already here, so we'll just go and conquer them. Which actually makes your objective kind of useless, but you know what? Sure. We'll get ready for the next part of the war. There's always another part of the war. It's almost as if when you're playing a Devouring Swarm Empire, if you aren't at war 24/7, you're doing something wrong. Not for giggles and grins, let's do capacity overloads. I want to see how much energy we can make. Also, still haven't contacted this artist.
Enemy nest taken.
What's wrong with me? I know what's wrong. I have too much on my plate, but I'm not going to slow down. Now, who are you people again? Oh, seriously, who are you people? Go away. Do you have friends with anyone? Oh, you're like that little small fry. We're preparing to do war on the little small fry. Alright, I can accept that.
Our construction is complete.
You know, for getting another boost to energy, because of the capacitor overloads, I would have expected us to jump up from 5k to something? But here we... Oh! There we go. There we are. Now it's comparable. Jesus. Your bloody Lord Governorship is lagging the game with all the recalculations that have to be done. Can we get rid of the diplomatic responses? I don't think I care. Fine. Fine. Sure, we'll take polynomial. You know, this world is actually pretty well controlled and maintained. I kind of like it. Too bad it's a size 14. Normally I hate those worlds, but you know what? I think I can make an exception just for this one. The energy nexus being unable to be demolished, I feel as if it's just a bug that they haven't fixed ever. Ah, so much for that drink. It's almost gone. It's already gone. Oh yeah, I had water here. This is how observant I'm going to be. My calculus homework for tonight.
Planetary
gonna hurt.
infestation begun.
But for giggles and grins, we'll continue to suffer through it. Okay, you're here. Oh my
Enemy
god, you're
nest
here.
taken.
You pop on in, pick Inra Annie. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay? Yeah, let's just take over all the habitats. Sure, upgrade this, build ourselves a new city district, replace the synaptic clusters. Basically anything that isn't terrible. Because the only real weakness of my empire is just the fact that we can't
Our construction is complete.
convert stuff as fast as other empires into something new. We have to actually take our time. Oh, you know orders. Okay, you're flying in. It's the space station that's stopping us. As soon as the space station goes down... What? Who are you? Why are you...
Planetary infestation begun.
No.
Enemy nest taken.
No more mushroom people. I'm tired of looking at you. I'm gonna just kill you off, and that'll be the end of the tale. Alright. You will transport yourself right down here. The main military man himself can actually just prepare, because as soon as we declare war on the other group, Rushing Swarm will just rush this guy, shut him down so he can't move. God, this is going to be so strange, because it's just going to be small minor groups wiped off the face of the earth. And that's just slowly picking these people apart. Are you guys still in some humongous mega federation?
Our construction is complete.
You are. Wait. Orc? You put it on everything. You don't have a defensive pact with anyone else. You can. Did you actually think that would work? How insane can you be? How crazy does one have to think that by tossing in some pathetic little fleet to a fleet that is nearly 20 times their size, that you'd actually be able to stop us? You're not even a stopgag. When this guy is done, we're probably going to build another warp gate, but the question is where? My best guess is I'm actually going to place a warp gate here at Jin. Is that between these two warp gates that covers the area pretty well? And then I'll place another warp gate probably on... I don't actually know where I'll place a warp gate. Probably here, because that'll also cover all the subsequent regions and allow us to actually have rapid response. Blitzkrieg strategy followed up on building train stations or right behind it seems to be working.